Earlier, we told you about a possible water main break in the Lower Garden District. We also know of another break now in the Lakeview area.
Yeah, pretty serious. Our Amelia Strahan, she's on the scene there near Canal Blvd and Hawthorne with the very latest. Amelia, what can you tell us?
Yeah, definitely not what you want to wake up to first thing in the morning. Water is bubbling out of the cracks of the concrete. That's why I'm here with Steve Nelson. He's with the Sewerage and Water Board. He's going to explain to us, a little more about what's going on here and what your crews are doing.
Yeah, so as of this morning, about 11 o'clock this morning, roads are clear enough to where it's safe to pull large pieces of equipment like this multiple-ton excavator behind us. So crews are out addressing water main breaks, starting with the largest breaks and working our way down. We're producing a lot of water right now, as folks would probably expect, with a freeze and then the thaw that we have coming on now. So this is an example of one of a number of water main breaks across the city that crews are working on. And as we get those repaired, we expect to see pressures stabilize. The second thing that is really important is for individual homeowners. If you walk around your home and you hear water running under the house, or you know that you have a leak inside the home, be able to go out to the front of your house, find your shutoff valve, and turn that off for your home. That will stop that leak. And if we have a large number of homeowners who do have leaks in their house, and we are getting a lot of calls about that, that will really reduce our demand and help us going forward.
And it sounds like this is already pretty widespread. The sun's up, it's getting warmer. Do you expect to see more of these?
Maybe some more water main breaks as things thaw out. I would certainly expect to see more individual homeowners as things thaw, recognizing and understanding that they have leaks. So yes, I would expect that folks will see more of that as the day progresses.
And for these guys, your crews are out here, they're working, but what's the timeline? How long do you think it'll be till these people have their water back up and running?
Well, I think folks here have their water up and running. We do have a limited boil water advisory in New Orleans East, but in areas like New Orleans East and the lower Ninth Ward, pressures are still hovering right around 20 psi, just above. So if we do have a lot of these breaks that present during the day, we could see pressures drop. So for everybody that does find a leak under their house that shuts it off, for every water main break that we're able to repair, we can continue to chase that down and continue to increase pressures and hold stable. As far as timeline, it'll just depend on what the weather shows for us and how quickly we can respond and how our customers can respond as well.
And what are some of the signs to look for? I know you mentioned you might see the water, you might hear it.
Yeah, the most obvious one, and I heard it walking around the block yesterday, is you can hear that water running. So especially if you have an elevated home, those are the customers that are probably going to be most likely to have a broken pipe. You could have it in an exterior wall, but you're going to see that water in the wall. Most likely, though, you're going to have it probably under the house, and you can hear it as you walk around. You'll hear water running under the house. And
for anyone that is fortunately not having this problem yet, is there anything they can do proactively to keep this from happening?
Well, for the plumbing inside your house, it is a bit of a balance. So we are asking folks to conserve on those large uses. So doing loads of laundry, large loads of dishes, keep your shower a little bit shorter. Those big uses, if we can control those, that helps. Also, it is important to continue to run that thin stream of water when we're below freezing. So now that we're into the 40s, it's not necessary, but as we drop below freezing for a couple hours tonight, probably a good idea to run a little bit of water tonight so that you don't have that break later.
All right, Steve, thank you so much.
Awesome, thank
you.
You.
Like you said, these are pretty widespread. We may see more of them, so we're going to be following these throughout the day, and we'll have updates for you at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Reporting live from Hawthorne, Amelia Strahan, WWL Louisiana.